Yes lads, and welcome to the Chelsea FC25 career mode. And in this one, we get into the last game of the Premier League season. And as you can see, we have already won the Premier League, so we're going to be lifting the Premier League trophy in this episode, no matter what. So let's just jump to St James Park. We're going to play our last 90 minutes of Premier League football in this career mode. Let's go. But here we are at St James Park. I just saw Kimpembe, but Tonali is the Tifo man. We are here for the last game of the Premier League season, where whatever happens, we are lifting the Premier League trophy. Come on. But this is how Newcastle line up for this game. They've got Marco Konechny in goal, Arnau Martinez, Sven Botman, Kimpembe, Ferland Mendy, Tonali, Gomes, Joe Willock, Jurasek, Anthony Gordon, and Isak up top. But this is how we line up for the last game of the Premier League season. We've got Mike Maignan, we've got Gusto, Inacio, Colvin, Cucurella, Caicedo, Enzo, Xavi Simons, Cole Palmer, Leao, and Jackson. Enzo Fernandez is going to be getting his hands on the Premier League title once again after this game. Xavi Simons to Caicedo, beautiful pass into Jackson, Palmer, through to Jackson. This could be a beautiful early goal if Jackson has his shooting boots on. Konechny with a good save, but I could have been number 53 of the season. Jurasek into Isak, it's probably going to be 1-0. Ooh, his head's already in Liverpool, clearly. Caicedo through to Xavi Simons against Ferland Mendy, one of the weirdest signings ever. Ferland Mendy to Newcastle, Jackson, But yes, as you can see in the top left, we have already won the Premier League by 7 points at least. But I don't really care how many points we win the Premier League by. I just want to win the Premier League. And that's exactly what we have done. Jackson, Palmer into Jackson. Kimpembe, past Kimpembe. Good save again by Konechny. I'm going to have to play against Liverpool. Obviously, I'm managing Manchester United. I'm going to have to play against Liverpool with Isak, Wirtz, and Frimpong. With Brian and Bremo. The main thing about this game is just making sure we don't get any injuries, because if we get any injuries, there's a high chance they are not going to make it in time for the Champions League final. Good save by Maignan, but it didn't mean anything because it was offside anyway. Trippier is retiring at the end of the season. That is a shame. I don't care. Jackson into Palmer, hopefully. Palmer with a beautiful first touch, but just could not get out of his feet. Gusto to Jackson. Jackson still can't score a goal in this game. Xavi Simons. I don't know what foot he is, but I'm just going to dribble. And hope. Oh, I shouldn't have dribbled. Xavi Simons. Gusto. I always get them mixed up because they're both on the right and they both have like braided hair or dreaded hair, whichever you want to call it. Not braided. Oh, Isak with a beautiful chip. Anthony Gordon makes it 1-0. Or Isak makes it 1-0. I did press X to clear the ball with my defender, but he clearly didn't want to do it. But it's okay. Like I said, whatever happens in this game, we win the Premier League, no doubt. Gusto into Simons. Xavi Simons. It is nice to see that you are right-footed now. I now understand what foot you are. A beautiful traverse shot from outside of the box. Konechny never saving that. Gusto with the assist. What a goal. I should have probably celebrated more, but we've won the Premier League. I don't really care if we lose or win this game. Get to half-time with no injuries. That's literally all of this thing is, just no injuries. I know I could have played a weaker side, but I still want the main boys to lift the Premier League trophy, you know. Enzo into Palmer. What a pass, by the way. Leao. Back into no one. Corner just before half-time. We haven't scored from a corner in a long time, and it continues that way. But Palmer with the... Oh, Xavi Simons, have it! Xavi Simons has already scored one wonder goal this game. He couldn't get another one. Obviously, we're playing against Bayern Munich in the final of the Champions League. I really would have loved to play Leipzig, because I don't want to say that Leipzig would have been a free win, but it probably would have been a free win, to be honest. But Bayern Munich is definitely not a free win. I don't know how they're doing in the Bundesliga. I imagine they're probably winning it. But I'm worried, because I don't know how good they are, because I've not played against them in any season. As there you go, May 29th. The Champions League final against Bayern Munich. Palmer into Gusto. Malo Gusto, passing it through to Jackson. Beautiful run by Malo Gusto. He's got 2 assists this game. One assist was to a wonder goal of Xavi Simons, and the other assist was to it was a sweaty. But that's the thing. We do not care. Goal can be scored in whichever way it wants to be scored. Because the funny thing is, a goal like that Jackson just scored, is the same exact outcome as what Xavi Simons did. It's still a goal. Jurasek, good block by Colwell. He's obviously going to have to play in the second leg. I mean, the final of the Champions League. Because, well, Hincapié is injured for 3 months. And, well, he won't be playing another game for this club, because we are leaving at the end of this season. Because FC26 is coming out. Xavi Simons, beautiful football. He's coming alive just before the game that I need him in the most. That's the best part. That's the best part! Xavi Simons with an assist. Jackson with a hat-trick. Xavi Simons is coming alive in the game before the Champions League final. Is that good luck? I think it might just be. Just to show Bayern Munich that we are not playing around. Xavi Simons whips it in. That would have been a nice goal. That would have been a nice goal. Enzo Fernandez is not quite the tricky man I would hope he was. Sailor to Palmer. Palmer into Jackson. Jackson versus Kimpembe. I'm surprised Kimpembe's there, to be honest. I did see last episode that Everton are getting relegated from the Premier League in the game. I imagine Hull also are, and probably Leeds. Might be Bournemouth, actually, because they were 18th at one point. Palmer versus Sven Botman. Never mind. It was versus Arnau Martinez. And Arnau Martinez won. Isak. 15 minutes left until we lift the Premier League trophy for the 2nd season in a row. Against Colwell. Colwell has been immense since he's come in for injured Hincapié. He hasn't put a foot wrong. But the problem is, there's a first time for everything. And he could put a foot wrong in the Champions League final. But I'm not going to think negatively. There's no point to think negatively. If you think negatively, then something negative is going to happen. Gusto into Palmer. Palmer to Xavi Simons. Xavi Simons just have another one. I had to try it. I truly did have to try it. Gusto is a bit tired, but it's still a week until we get into the game against Bayern Munich. The whole team will be fully rested in their nice 5-star hotels in wherever we're playing the Champions League final. Palmer hit it. Ashley Barnes. Harvey Barnes. Not Ashley Barnes, he's the striker. Isak fought. That's a mate. He was on his he was on his knees before I even got to him. That's a crazy sentence, but sure. Ekitike. What? Ekitike plays for Newcastle in this game. Caicedo. Hello. Moises. Oh, one touch too many. Robert Yanan. 2 minutes of added time. You might as well stay with me now for the last ever game in the Premier League of FC25. It's been a blast, lads. It has truly, truly been a blast. But what do you do when you're top of the league? You're not unhappy. You're not negative. Because when this ball goes out next, we win the Premier League. Isak, you can do whatever you want to, my boy. But watch as we lift the Premier League trophy. They're not celebrating too much. I really hope that we are actually lifting the Premier League trophy. This would be very embarrassing. Here we are. Mike Maignan. Premier League trophy. Xavi Simons. Moises Caicedo. Cucurella. Gusto. Hello. Welcome. Premier League trophy. I want to kiss you. But Enzo Fernandez is getting used to lifting trophies. Enzo Fernandez and us and Chelsea and everyone watching this video, we have won the Premier League for the second season in a row. Cole Palmer played a big part in it, the same as Nicholas Jackson. If it wasn't for them two, there is no way we would have won the Premier League this season. But thank you. Thank you to everyone in this team. I can't remember everyone's name, but here it is. The celebrations: Gusto, Mainon, Colwell, Enzo, Inacio, Palmer, Cucurella, Caicedo, Nicholas Jackson, Garnacho, Xavi Simons, Reece James. I'm forgetting people. There's so many people. I'm forgetting them. But we win the Premier League for the second season in a row. Nicholas Jackson with a 9.9, Gusto with a 9.6, and Xavi Simons with a 9.3. But as you guessed, the Champions League final will be in the next episode. Chelsea versus Bayern Munich. I don't know what stadium it's going to be played at, but it is going to be insane. So thank you all so much for watching this episode. Not just this episode, every episode this season. It's been wonderful. This year has been insane. So thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time in the last game of the Chelsea career mode. Thank you all so much.